My trip to Greece was supposed to be a dream come true until a stupid mistake with my carry-on bag cost me a whopping $300 at the boarding gate. In this video, I'm going to share the embarrassing story of how my plan to travel light and smart completely backfired. And then I'm going to give you some simple tips to make sure this never happens to you. And make sure you stick around till tip 4 because this was my blunder that cost me way too much. Stay tuned. Greece. I had been planning this trip for years. I'm talking full on Pinterest board of whitewashed villages, ancient ruins, and those iconic blue domed churches set against the perfect Aegean Sea. I had these daydreams of wandering through towns, catching a sunset on a lovely beach, and just dipping my toes into those turquoise waters. I was going to be savvy and be a carry-on traveler only. And since I brought my kids with me, I convinced them to do that as well. We were going to breeze through the airports and it was going to be legendary because we were going to spend an entire week in Greece with just one carry-on. What I didn't picture was the harsh fluorescent reality of the boarding gate. Me and my girls with the finish line in sight and that sinking feeling in my stomach as the airline agent looked at my carry-on, then looked at me and said the words every budget traveler dreads. I'm sorry, but you need to place your bag in the sizer. And you need to make sure that you put it on the scale. And just like that, my Greek budget that I did oh so well on was blown out the water and my wallet was about to take a serious hit. So let's rewind to my bedroom just a few weeks earlier. I was in a full-blown packing frenzy and my motto was just in case. You know how it is, a heavy sweater just in case it's a little chilly, multiple dresses, multiple bikinis because, well, options, right? I had an outfit for every possible social scenario, and my logic was simple. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. My carry-on was so packed I could barely get the zipper closed. But in my head, I was prepared. Fast forward to when we arrive in Greece, we have an absolute blast. And of course, begrudgingly, have to go back home. Arriving at the airport, the lines were ridiculous. Let me tell you, it was winding here and there and everywhere. Finally, we get to the ticket counter though. I'd say after a good hour to hour and a half standing in line. Now, of course, this was before the whole government shutdown way back in the summer when things were going just fine. So I thought we'd be easily on our way after checking. But the agent started typing and checking us in. She looked at my bag and said, "That bag looks too big." And it wouldn't fit in the metal sizer. It was also over the strict weight limit that I didn't even know existed. I had no choice. In order to get home, I had to pay a staggering $75 per bag. There were 4 of us, so it ended up totaling $300. So there I was on my phone, frantically transferring money from one account to the next and pulling out things from my carry-on that I might need and trying to stuff them into my personal item. All while feeling about 100 eyes staring at us. It was stressful, it was embarrassing, and in the end, ultimately it was pointless. I still had to check the bag and pay the fee. That $300 was gone and I got valuable lessons in return. Ultimately, that $300 fee was painful. Okay, so the whole experience completely changed the way I travel. So how can you avoid my $300 mistake and the misery that came with it? First, successfully go carry-on only by actually knowing the rules. It feels liberating to walk off the plane with everything you own, and skipping the baggage claim chaos is a game changer. But you have to do your homework. Second, pack a versatile wardrobe. Think lightweight, breathable fabrics like cotton and linen. They're perfect for the Greek climate anyway. Stick to neutral pieces so that you can kind of like mix and match and create different outfit types. Instead of 5 pairs of shoes, bring 2. One comfy pair, trust me, you're going to need it, and a pair of sandals. And a pro tip, wear your bulkiest items like your jacket or sneakers on the plane so you don't actually have to pack it. And you save space. Third, rent, don't haul. So unless you're a professional athlete, you probably don't need to lug all your own specialty sports equipment halfway across the world. Things like scuba gear can almost always be rented when you get there. This saves you from specialty baggage fees that can be extremely costly. And finally, this is the most important one. Know the specific airline rules before you leave. That was my blunder. Every airline has different weight and size limits, and European budget carriers are notoriously strict. A bag that's fine on a US carrier could cost you a fortune in Europe. Many have carry-on weight limits as low as 8 or 10 kilograms, which is about 17 to 22 pounds. A gate or courier check fee for an oversized or overweight bag can range from 46 to 75 euros. So always, always, always weigh and measure your bags at home before you head out. If any of this felt just a little too familiar, maybe give this video a thumbs up. And I have to know, what's the most ever that you've had to pay for a baggage mistake? Drop it in the comments below so we can all feel a little less alone in our travel mistakes. For me, that $300 fee was a painful lesson, but it taught me something valuable. Minimalist travel isn't about sacrificing things. It's about gaining freedom. It's freedom from fees, freedom from the stress of a heavy bag, and freedom to be more mobile and spontaneous on your trips. By packing smarter, you don't just save money, you buy yourself a better, lighter, and more enjoyable travel experience. Don't let your luggage hold you back. Pack light and make your memories the heaviest thing that you actually have to bring home. If you like this video and want more travel tips, click here, or if you want to see the Greece vlog, click here. And until next time, safe travels.